Hold it for a second.
I thought it was him.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Frankly, go ahead.
Okay, here. Pass me the oil, please.
Don't throw it.
Why?
Fine.
Ethan, you can go out. Let Franklin go.
Well, I think there's a few things that could happen. One, you drop it straight through, right here, and then you know how there's gravity pushing down here, right? Well, then it's got to be, and if you don't want people to float off when they're below the equator, it's got to be pushing up that way. But, so there are two opposite forces. So, and when it hits the center line here, the gravity that is making sure everything doesn't float off here will make it go up, and then this gravity will make it go down. They're not two separate gravities, they're just pushing in two different directions.
Is gravity pushing or pulling?
Pull.
For this one, yeah, it's pushing. It's pushing. So, this one sounds kind of stupid, actually, and I didn't think about it myself very much, but if you really do think about it, you understand that it sort of makes sense. So it'd be kind of like a giant ping pong match. Lead ball goes here, this makes it go back, this makes it go here, this makes it go back. Another few things that could happen is it's built up enough speed to, you know, when you throw a ball in the air, it doesn't just come straight down. You don't do this. It goes up and then it comes down because gravity isn't like super strong or else we'd all be pancakes. So it would hopefully, or maybe, it would build up enough speed to go straight through, pass through this gravity, and then it would either hit the atmosphere, build up enough speed to go through the atmosphere and go out into space, or it wouldn't build up enough speed to go through the atmosphere, and it would bounce back and, well, not bounce, but it would come back and hit the Earth. And, of course, it could always just, this is very unlikely, but it could just, this gravity right here could just push it straight back up and hit you in the face.
Oh my god.
You have a number.
Face would stop it.
You have a number of theories here.
Yeah.
I want to focus on gravity. Oh, please go ahead.
Well, this might not be the last thing, but how are you going to get my lunchbox down from there?
Only this. It's videotaped.
At any rate, so what were you going to say?
Okay. This idea of gravity pushing.
Yeah. Gravity
So when
pushes.
the lead balls let go into this tunnel, gravity's pushing it down.
Yeah, and then it pushes it back up.
And then,
or maybe.
So point to where gravity is. Is it up there and it's pushing down?
Gravity's everywhere. But gravity isn't a physical thing. Gravity isn't even. Some people might say that air and gravity, you can put them in the same category because they're not physical things, but we know they're there. But that's not true. Air, I think if you see a certain light, you can see it. But at any rate, gravity, it's a force of, it's a law of movement, a force of nature.
When you drop the ball into the hole, what will happen to the ball?
I just told you. It could be a big ping pong match in the center of the Earth.
So I want to stop now. What do you mean by ping pong match in the center of the
I'm
Earth?
using ping pong as a simile or a metaphor, whatever.
Explain your simile or metaphor.
So this gravity is pushing it. I'm holding the Earth sideways because it makes it easier to show my point.
Okay.
The gravity that's north of the equator is pushing it that way, and when it crosses the equator, there's the gravity that's pushing it the other way, and then back and forth, like ping pong. Of course, you could also say
in
it's
1,000 years, what will happen to the lead ball?
If I believe this theory, if this theory is right, it'll probably have wore away from old age or something like that. It'll eventually something's gonna happen to it. It's not just gonna keep going. Do 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 do.
So what will happen?
Something's gonna happen to it.
Cave in?
Huh?
Cave in?
Cave in. Your tunnel isn't perfect.
No, let's say it's a perfect tunnel.
It'll get It might get worn away just by constantly being thrown back and forth at huge speeds. That would wear you down, wouldn't it?
Okay. Thank you very much. Ethan.
Well,
Oh, here.